All right, so the question for today is, are kids in 2025 getting dumber? It's a very controversial topic. I thought I'd share it with you all, get your thoughts on it. There's a lot of chatter lately from parents, educators, researchers. All of them have these concerns, and they started sharing them online, stating that they feel that the youth now are struggling with basic skills, basic math. They have shorter attention spans, just not as sharp as they once were in the past. And I want to know what you guys think about this. I have my own opinion, and I encourage you all to do your own research on this topic, form your own opinions, and let me know in the comment section below if maybe you have a child who may be struggling with one of these, or just in general, how you feel. There was some talk about the educational system and reducing it down, which could definitely have a drastic impact on the kid's future. But we're going to go ahead and get into this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. But this one, I felt he hits it right on the head. So I want to share it with you all, and then I'll give you my opinion.
They are straight up terrible. I'm talking no respect, no manners, no common sense. Schools in the 90s, yeah, kids were bad, but they were functional bad. You skipped class, but you knew how to write a damn sentence. You talked back, but at least you had some original comebacks. Now, these kids dumb as hell and disrespectful.
That's so true. Definitely. And I remember always getting in trouble in school. Let's get back into it.
It's a dangerous combination. Back in my day, if a teacher called your mum, game over. Your mum wasn't playing. She'd show up with the house slipper of doom and give you a lesson in alternative education. But now,
I sorry, I had to interrupt it one more time, guys, but I remember that. And yeah, you don't want no teacher, at least back in the 90s. Teacher calls your mom. You know you're in for it. You might get a whooping from your mom, and then later that night, get one from your dad. Two for one. All right, let's get back into it.
I call a kid's mum and she'd go and be like, "What did you do to my baby?" What did I do? I tried to teach him, but he got the attention of a fruit fly on Red Bull. And kids today, they can't handle nothing. We used to get Fs and just eat that shame. Take that report card home like, whoa, I'm gonna die today. Now if a kid gets an F, suddenly he's got test anxiety or learning challenges or dysgraphia or TikTok-induced ADHD. Parents out here trying to negotiate grades like it's a hostage negotiation. And have you ever seen these kids try to write today? Man, I saw this kid try to write a sentence the other day, looked like a hostage note from a serial killer with a broken hand. No.
They don't even write cursive anymore. Not sure if that's everywhere in the country, but I know here in Florida, no more. Very different times.
Punctuation, no structure, just vibes. It's like they learned English from a bad AI chatbot. And don't get me started on the bullies. Back in the 90s, bullies at least had skills. They had jokes. They had charisma. They were like supervillains with a personality. Now, these TikTok bullies just post a blurry picture of you and caption it like L ratio. What the hell does that even mean? And teach
I know it's funny. I heard that's like the worst thing now. It's like, I'll unfriend you or bully you online. That's the thing. And not that I agree with that. I think it's terrible too, but it's just crazy how different things are.
teachers, man, teachers. Teachers are self-shocked. Teachers in the 90s used to roll up with a clipboard and a dream. Now, teachers walk in like they're storming Normandy. All right, team, we're going in. Remember your training. And if we make it to lunch, we'll reassess the casualties. And recess used to be wild. We played dodgeball with an actual rubber ball. You got hit, you learned about physics and consequences. Now,
Could you imagine if in 2025 they played dodgeball in a school? Oh, forget about the school would be getting calls from everybody and maybe sued, the whole nine. Very different times.
today, kids got safe space corners and calm down tent. A calm down tent back in the 90s when Mr. Johnson's closet. And if you went in there, you never came back. Man, I don't even blame teachers for quitting anymore. I can tell you what, you're not going to pay me 40K a year just to get cursed out by a 9-year-old with an iPhone 15 and no home training. Kids today are just built different. And not the good kind, the malfunctioning iOS update kind. Hell, at this rate, by 2050, the whole school system is just gonna be like, Alexa, teach my child. And Alexa's gonna be like, sorry, your child is too stupid for basic education.
I'm gonna stop this video there, guys. But I really want to know, what do you guys contribute this to? Is it the education system? Is it the parents? Me personally, I told you guys I would give you my opinion. I do think it lies a lot on the parents. I think that we need to start preparing our youth for the real world. That should be the focus. Especially in 2025, the average home costs around 400 and something $1,000. Put that in perspective, it is about $2,800 a month just in a mortgage. If that is a child who, wants to own their own home and have their own car and all their own stuff, that's where our focus should be. Maybe, learning about credit and real life stuff, finance. We need to get back to those things, to really give these kids their best chance to survive in modern day. That's my opinion on it. I think it all starts with the parents. Something else that was very helpful when I was a child was I realized, um, just doing a basic thing every day that you don't want to do goes a long way. Something as simple as, say, making your bed, right? Nobody wants to do it, but at least prepares you for your day. And I think that that's where growth is. A growth mindset is showing up every day like we do as adults. We got to clock in for work and work all day long, you know? We don't have a choice. But that's an opportunity, and that's my opinion on it. I think that's the best option is to go back to how we used to educate, with real life situations, and to also teach them that life is not about choices. You have to do hard things sometimes, but that's the only way to succeed. But with that, guys, like and subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section. I definitely want to know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one.